Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
They're on 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Jones. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Prescott off play action. They'll roll him out right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Who wants my jersey?
Prescott. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. Williams loses the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
The offense retains possession.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now Jones. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll try again with Jones. And a 2nd effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Throwing here on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, we got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49-yard line.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll run the toss here to the wide side of the field. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
1st down, Vikings.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 8. The quick slant caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. And he'll bang that one through.
The score, Vikings 7, Packers 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They go play action here on first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Prescott's going to keep this. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Under a minute to go, clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Second down, it's Jones. And we'll get him down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
And some room to maneuver. 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Electing to go for 2 here. Here's Prescott. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game.
Vikings 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a second down coming up. Looking to throw. His throw incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Taken right around the 44. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over first and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. He's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Dillon now on first and 10. There he goes, right side. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. First and 10, Prescott. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. And now after the play, Dak slow to get up. In fact, he's not getting up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Here's Jones. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
throw now for the backup Bortles. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a play fake here on first down. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Play fake. He'll look to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick. They will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Prescott from the gun. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
On first down, Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Harrison Smith on the tackle.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the Vikings 16-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Prescott now. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
They'll look to run with Dillon. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble. And the ball is knocked out, and the Packers pick it up. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On the counter, here's Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Let's go, D. Check 13. Check 13. Spot. Check 26. Check 26.
On second down now, it's Jones. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is good. He just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he returns this to the 22.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Go, go, go. Mike 48. Mike 48. Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
On play action, they'll throw. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
32-yard line.
Here's Prescott. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Packers! Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. 39, set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll try and throw for it here. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. So now just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll go again to Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play.
So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today.
A 31-yard attempt.
And Crosby puts it through, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll set up a throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Daron Payne able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time it yields a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Throwing, Prescott. The left side throw complete to Adams.
It's sad they pay me.
Touchdown, Packers. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys continue to pour it on.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Now Prescott.
That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon.
And he will not make it into the end zone, but there is a flag down far side of the field, so let's see what that's all about. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have. And oh my goodness, he loses it again.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
My word. forward. It'll be nothing short of a monstrous loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Partner, I really don't have words for that one. It's not often you see a completed pass lose that kind of yardage.
Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone.
Let's go, defense. Check safety, check safety. Check, lucky.
Here's Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down.
Brings up 4th and goal.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott looking deep for Adams. And this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. By the way, 3rd quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Gotta get down back here.
Now, the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. And it's caught.
And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another 1st down. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They go option right on 2nd and goal. Going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. My goodness, it'll be a disastrous loss on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ballgame. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
This is taken at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run once more with Dillon. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Packers! Devontae Adams. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are pouring it on.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Packers 66, Vikings 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
To Dillon on first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dogs from.